How old are you, sir?
22.
How long have you been a poet for?
Well, actually, I've been doing the type of poetry I've been doing for like 2 or 3 months. So usually I've been doing like, rap music or what you can say in little speeches. But when I really started doing poetry was actually 2 months ago.
You started writing poetry. How long have you been writing lyrics?
Oh, I've been writing lyrics ever since I would say 7. But doing the poetry way, the poetic way, as we say, about 2 months. About 2 months. So I'm kind of a newcomer as far as poetry. But I've been writing all my life though.
So tell me about the poem you did tonight on stage.
Oh, the poem I did tonight on stage was called HIV. It's a real personal poem to me. A lot of my poetry is personal, but this one is most personal because it relates to my life. I was affected by HIV, not infected, but affected. My father died from HIV. My mother, she's infected, but she's still living. She's living to see me get grown. So it's a very personal poem to me. That's what motivated me to write it.
What words of wisdom or advice would you have for someone else who wants to go into poetry like you?
The words of wisdom I would have for somebody to go into poetry is not a competition. It's not trying to be better than somebody. Do you, and don't try to be better than somebody. Be unique. Build your own style. Create your own thing. If 5 other people writing about one thing, try to think about how to be unique. Take it to the next level. That's the type of advice that I would give someone. If you have to shut everybody else off, then just listen to yourself. Just write to yourself. Not trying to block anybody else off, but you just want to focus on your type of thoughts and the type of creative production that you're trying to create. So that would be my words of wisdom. Be unique. Take it to the next level. Be yourself.
Tell me what inspires you.
What inspires me is life. I just don't write to write. I just don't write for fun. Everything I write is personal to me. Even if it's not me, I'll take somebody else's experiences and I'll play that role. I have other poetry pieces where I take other individuals, what they're going through, and I play that role. So that's what inspires me, what goes on, what people goes through. That's my inspiration.
What artists inspire you? What do you listen to?
Besides Tupac, what really inspires me is individuals like Amir, Rez, aka KO, Jeff, Flo King, certain poetry students that come to poetry class, because those are my fans, those who I listen to. Not trying to dog any other artists on mainstream, but we have to give these local individuals some respect because they doing their thing. Just because they don't have a record deal or they may not be all across the TVs don't mean that they're not, talented. So that's my inspiration. Those are the individuals that I listen to.
Great, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
You did better than me.
The poetry piece I'm about to do is called HIV. And it's basically the story behind how individuals put themselves at risk. When you see a man in prison, you say that he's dead wrong. When a man gets shot, you singing the same sad song. But I knew a boy who was born straight provoked, born in the ghetto, unloved, had no hope. Kids used to tease him because he wore dirty sneakers, too bummy to go to school, so he hid from the teachers. Mama was depressed, so she turned to the bottom. He ain't had no role model that got him to tomorrow. Mama said daddy was a deadbeat, he wasn't missed. Daddy said mama was an addict, she was unfit. So 12 years old, he had no heart. And that's when the robbing and selling had to start. Said he went from being teased, the most feared on the block. When the dude disrespect, he let the gun go poppin'. When he got depressed, he put drugs in his flesh. And when he got stressed, he had unprotected sex. So now he get affected with that HIV, but he don't have a heart, he having sex kind of free. HIV turn to AIDS, white cells start to fade. 2 months later, he laying up under the grave. Part 2 is about a young lady who put herself at risk. Now I see you point the finger because the girl's in prostitution, but when she needs some answers, ain't nobody got a solution. But I knew a baby girl who never got to know her dad. Mama never broke him up. She left the past in the past. Mama wasn't there, so she felt she got played. Daddy wasn't home, so she never got raised. Just another lost soul that never got saved. No one was there to teach her a world wicked ways. So now she used sex as a way of exception. Do what the boys say because she fears the rejection. So now she get infected with that HIV, but she don't have a heart, she having sex kind of free. Heck yeah, she know she had it, but she ain't pleased. So she purposely infects others with this deadly disease. Gave it to a one boy, made him sick in the head. He tracked her down, 4 shots, man, now she dead. Part three. It's my life, my personal experience with HIV. Now I see you point the finger because I got a lot of problems, but when I need some answers, ain't nobody there. A song said, I can't find my daddy because he out schooling prostitutes, gambling the money, leaving my mama with no loot, beating on my mama, make him feel like a man, and my daddy's whole life was a messed up plan. 7 years old when my daddy died from AIDS, leaving mama alone with 3 kids to raise. Now my mama's scared because I'm angry and I'm pissed, and I need a therapist because I might slip my wrist in. Now I'm robbing others cause what I ain't got cause ain't no daddy at home, so I depend up on the block. But luckily, I ain't get affected with that HIV. But trust me, I had a lot of sex kinda free. Daddy, I ain't blaming you cause I ain't have my life together. I blame you cause you wasn't there through stormy weather. Now I'm done naming the whole list about how 3 individuals was infected or put themselves at risk. Hopefully y'all listened up on something y'all didn't miss. Cause I would hate for you to be like he, she, or me, to be at risk or get infected with that HIV. Just keep your eyes open and your mind unfazed, and AIDS won't leave you 10 feet under the grave. Isaiah the prophet.